Between 20 and 25% of the school districts here in Connecticut have cameras aboard their school buses. Most are designed to automatically turn on when the buses start, ready to record everything that goes on.
But we're learning the footage on those cameras is rarely reviewed. Fox Connecticut's Narmeen Chaudhry is on special assignment tonight. She joins us with more on what she learned. Narmeen.
Right now, Allison, this is a story of abuse against a young child, and it was all caught on school bus cameras. But here's the catch. While her parents think that the abuse was going on for much longer, police can only charge her alleged abuser for a few counts. That's because footage from, let's say, a year ago that could have potentially been evidence was recorded over. Cameras aboard school buses have existed for years, bolted to buses to catch and, at times, deter misbehavior by not only students, but even adults.
Tell me which one. Tell me which one.
The school bus is an extension of the classroom, and the districts do want to know what's happening on those buses.
But it was never a tool Kim and Mark Stagliano really thought about, and frankly, not one they ever thought would lead to the arrest of this woman, 24-year-old Jennifer Davila of Bridgeport, the bus monitor responsible every day to take care of the Staglianos' autistic daughter, 10-year-old Isabella.
You see them every day, you smile, you say hi, you trust them.
Over a course of 2 months, beginning in March, the Staglianos were contacted by Isabella's school. On 4 separate occasions, Isabella was found with bruises to her little hands and even several sprained fingers. Isabella, who is pre-verbal and again autistic, was unable to communicate how she ever got those injuries. All her parents noticed was a young girl who used to once love school and didn't anymore.
She was agitated every day when she came home from school. I mean, most days when she came home from school, crying.
We started eliminating different situations and finally came to the conclusion that this could be something that's happening on the bus.
School officials in the presence of the Staglianos reviewed footage from the camera on Isabella's bus. What they saw and heard was horrifying.
You see her reaching, physically touching Isabella. What really gets you is you hear Isabella screaming. She goes from perfectly quiet, sitting on the bus, to screaming in pain. There's no mistaking. Every parent knows what their child sounds like when they scream, and this was a scream of agony.
Detective Kevin Hamill of the Trumbull Police Department says the value of the camera on Isabella's bus was crucial to charging Jennifer Davila with several counts of risk of injury to a child and assault on a disabled person.
It speaks for witnesses, it speaks for victims. It shows things that maybe would not have been reported if they weren't recorded on video.
The Staglianos believe that the abuse could have been taking place for up to a year, but Davila can only be charged for the number of times she was actually caught on camera, which brings up the question, how often is this footage even reviewed? Well, based on our research, we found that districts that spend anywhere from $800 to $1,500 for these cameras rarely have a policy on review, which means important video can be recorded over or deleted if no issues are ever brought up.
She's been a little different since the whole occurrence has happened. You definitely can see that it's had an effect on her.
I'm nervous every day when I put Bella on the bus, but you have to have a little faith.
So a lot of the monitoring, based on the conversations we had with several school districts, comes down to time and money. And for the Staglianos, that's just no excuse.
Time and money and not enough of either one, which is often the case. And you say the Staglianos are not finished yet. Where do they go from here?
They're not. They are talking very strongly about going to the state legislator, making it a mandate for school districts to review this footage before it's deleted or recorded over.
I know we talk so much about how much bullying has been going on. Is this something that they've brought to the state legislature before, an issue that's come up before?
Based on the conversations we've had with some state legislators, it has not come up before in the past. I just got off the phone a little while ago with the chairman of the Transportation Committee. He says he's looking forward to having a conversation with the Staglianos because, frankly, he was shocked that there is no policy.
All right. Now, this one will make your blood boil.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, Narmeen, thanks.